The gym has taught me more about business than any course did. Let me tell you a story. There was this kid, this fat, obese kid. He was in ninth grade and he really didn't know what to do. His day was wake up in the morning, do his things, back into anime, and then lunch, dinner, and I just keep binge eating every single day. And time has it, when he was 10th grade, he was big. He was obese. And he was always last on everything. He was last in sport. Always team he joined, and he was always the worst one. It's always the slowest. And that kind of frustrated him. He decided to go to the gym. And that moment is what changed his life. Skip forward a couple years later, that kid changed himself. Kind of like how I did myself. I didn't learn discipline from business coach or from any course. I learned it from the gym, learned it from barbell. But here's the truth. The gym is essentially school for discipline. Is essentially a business school with your pain as your tuition. The more pain, the more struggle you put in, the more payback that you'll get. And every lesson I needed to learn to make 10K as a young entrepreneur was from a lot of part was the gym starting all this out. So, something that you learn when you're in a gym is the power of reps. No one get fit or get rips by doing just 3 push-up, and the same principle applied. No one get rich from just 3 outreach message or 2 outreach message or 3 days of outreach message. No one get rich off of it. Same with the gym. You need years and years of consistency to get fit from it. And there is so much other variables that you have taken care of in the gym to get fit. Not just doing push-up. There's more to that. And it is essentially the same with business. No one get rich off their first business. No one get rich off of just taking 3 cold call. No one does. It take them at least 3 to 4 businesses if they're lucky, and it take them over 1,000 of sales call for them to be rich or to get good at sales. So essentially my point being is that when you go into the gym, you understand that you need to put in the reps, the consistency every single day to see muscle growth. And this need to be over the course of 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. No one go to the gym expecting that they'll be completely jacked tomorrow or the next month. No one does. So why couldn't the same principle be applied to business? people always are stuck in this. I need to get rich quick. I need to get successful or rich quick. A lot of people are stuck in this mindset. They see the online overnight success of people who just toss their video online and all they show is their success. And you don't even know how long, how much work they have put in into the background to have the success they have today. So the same principle applied here. If you want deals, if you want money coming in from your business, you need reps and consistency. And the way that I built my uh, when I started all this was I built it for a long term. So I treat all my business effort like it would pay me back 10 years from now. Some people might think, okay, 10 years is a bit long for me to wait, but that's just the price you have to pay. Consistency, consistency plus hard work and time is equal success. That's the formula for it. And a lot of people will put in the hard work from the first day or two, but they never put in the consistency and give it enough time for it to success. Understood? So this is why I treat my marketing effort kind of like a workout. Daily set, daily training reps, progressive overload, and those three. So what I mean is that you need to have something that to do every day to prove that you are consistent. For me, I decided to do 1 to 2 deep work tasks every single day, and that would be my daily set, my daily reps. And just putting those effort every day gets you ahead of more than 9% of people who just wake up, work from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m., and then they don't work for the rest of the year. Cool. Working 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. is hard. Definitely it is hard. But if you want to do that, make sure you can do it consistently. For me, I can only realistically sit down to do actual work for about 1 to 2 hours. I've done oh, I have to sit down in morning and work until night. I have done that before. But out of 80% of the time I've sit down, 80% of it was me just replying to client, checking email, talking back to client. That is 80% of my time. And that bring maybe 20% of the real result. Not even, probably 10%. Or probably 5%. But the 2 hour that I put in the morning, so sometimes I build automation, sometimes I make video like this, and sometimes I run Facebook ads, sometimes I run Google ads. Those generate me more client than I have ever done in the long hour that I've did. So that's just why I decided to just have 2 hour in the morning of complete deep work as my daily set. And how from there you need to track your reps. In the gym, you need to track your reps. And the way that I do this is one, I have a pipeline that I have to track where the client go to, what stage of the system they're on, blah 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 blah. I also often track the offer and how well it's performing based on the reply rate. So that's something else I would track. So from those, I can use it to progressive overload. So I can make offers better, I can make messages better so that when I need to improve, I have data to go off of. And essentially, the gym has taught me to love the consistency. As long as I'm doing something every day, I am moving forward. And that's how I got rich. That's how I became successful. So, step three is failure is feedback. It's not really step three. I think we're on, I don't remember. Next step. We're on the next step, okay? Failure is feedback. So in the gym, when your form break, you fix it. And you might go down and regress in weight to fix the form. That's natural because you don't want to go up in weight in a horrible form that you don't like and you get injured off it. The same mindset should be applied to business as well. When your pitch fail, when your offer fail, when your business fail, you fix it. You change it. And sometimes that might cause your money to go down, your income to go down before it go back up. And that is change. Change happen when you dial thing back, take a look at everything, and then you can move forward in a faster and a better rate than if you have stuck with doing the thing that you aren't working or you don't like and you get hurt from it. You understand? The same principle apply both in the gym and in business. You don't want to injure yourself. The goal of going to the gym is going there as long as possible and get the best result from it. Same thing apply with business. The goal of doing business is to stay in the game as long as possible so that you'll be successful. So, in the past, I used to send cold DMs that no one replied to, literally zero people. And just like a bad lift in the gym, like I couldn't move the bar, I decided to recheck what I've done, see what type of message I'm doing wrong, where am I going wrong? And then from there, I would essentially change the offer, change everything to get reply. Sometime when you do this, you might not even see anything at all because you don't have the skill yet to really learn to distinguish between a good offer and a bad offer. That will take time. And when you start, if one offer doesn't bring you a client, you really don't know why. But as you just keep testing more and more offer, making change to it, you'll start to understand what is a good offer and a bad offer. Same thing with the gym. When you work out a lot on your own, watch a lot of YouTube video about working out, you can distinguish between what's a good lift, what's a bad lift, what activate the muscle, and what's just ego lifting. So there. That take progressive overload every single day, and now it has made me a lot of client, and I was able to completely fill my calendar from 20 to 40 appointment per week, all on autopilot. So, lastly, another thing that the gym has taught me was that you build muscle memories as you go further and further in your gym process. When you train long enough, your body move in certain pattern without you even think about it. That's called essentially muscle memory. Baseball player knows this. Um, Olympic athlete knows this. That's why they train their muscle to do a specific movement every single day that they even had to think about it. In business, you could essentially apply the same thing. System are your muscle memory. So I mean by that, when you repeat a certain action for long enough and for enough time, for example, for me, was sending out outreach or checking messages, making YouTube content like this long enough, I've started to understand what type of action need to be inputted to create the result that I want. From there, I decide to make a system because I know every single step that goes into it. It's easy for me to build out, oh, hey, I need this message here. I need to wait this long before I send the next message, blah, blah, blah. And before I knows it, I create myself a muscle memory of cold outreach, of SMS outreach, and that slowly expand out more and more. So I actually started with creating a automated SMS outreach from my menu effort. I've understand what people reply to and what they don't. Created an SMS automation, created email automation, created voicemail automation, and now I even have a content generation automation. So a lot of these things I wrote down are already pre-automated and stuff like that because I understand the step needed to generate the content that I want to have in my arsenal. So then from there, I don't try to work anymore. I don't try to get an appointment anymore. I have the whole system that does it for me, and I trust my whole system entirely. And only when I've seen some down part to it, I then reevaluate where I go wrong, or if it's even the system that go wrong. Is it me? Am I the one that's going wrong here? So a lot of the time, when you have a system, you get complacent, and that's normal because you always think, "Oh, your system will be the best. It will just keep working for you." No, I'm essentially stuck in that mistake right now, and I'm essentially paying for it because I always think that my system will do the work for me, and it will bring me the best client that I ever get, but not really. If you never improve it, it will never get better. It is, I've heard this quote somewhere, it is crazy for you to think that things will change when you put in the same amount of effort or put in the same amount when you haven't changed. So there it is. Um, yeah, back to my point. It's good that you can stop thinking and stop worrying about it, but oftentimes you need to re-evaluate what exactly your system is doing and what type of goals they're accomplishing. Because the goal that you are accomplishing back even 3 months from now, 3 months ago, was not the same goal that you are trying to accomplish now. So make sure that your system is adjusted to the best ability so that it support you, not the goal in the past. Okay? So there it is. If you are a business worker and still grinding manually, still working manually, and still skipping leg day in your pipeline. Let's change that, okay? Let me show you how to build a client acquisition machine as disciplined as your workout routine. Just check out below my auto seller generation system, and there is reps equal revenues, okay? But on that later.